Am I filming? I'm filming. I'm filming. Hello. For 10 seconds straight, I didn't realize if I was filming or not. But hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel for today's vlog. Today is the cat's spay day. She just got spayed. We're about to go pick her up in I think an hour. From the clinic. I really have no idea what I'm supposed to do afterwards, but I'm pretty sure the vet is gonna tell us what we should do. We did her spay earlier than the dog's because her heat is a lot more intense than the dog's heat. Like, she literally starts screaming and starts just being a whole lot more hostile and a bit more aggressive as well, and we didn't want to go through it again, so that's why we spayed her first. And also she's adopted, so there was kind of a they don't know what they were doing, but they told us we had to spay her now. So yeah, there was that. The dogs will get spayed, I think, next month or in 2 months. I'm not sure. But within this year, they're gonna get spayed too. But yeah, the cats got spayed. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it, but we're gonna get through it. And like I said, we're gonna go pick her up. I really haven't done that much this afternoon, this morning. It's 3 p.m. right now. I didn't start the vlog until now, but yeah, it's 3 p.m. right now. I don't know what else I'm going to do today. I'm probably not going to go anywhere else aside from just pick up the cat and come back here. I'll show you the cat. I'll show you how she looks like. I'll tell you how she feels. And to anybody who has gone through this with a cat who has been spayed, please let me know what I can do for her, because I don't know what I can do for her. And, you know, your suggestions would be well appreciated. Always so confused at when I'm filming or not. I just finished a couple of recording sessions. I couldn't film these because they weren't covers. So that's a little hint of what I'm doing. They weren't covers, so I couldn't film them. But I've been here for a few hours now, and the cat's been here too. Oh my goodness, putting that cone, which thanks to the movie Up is not called the cone of shame, it's so hard. Like, honestly, first of all, I've said this before. The women from whom we adopted the cat, they are very irresponsible because they did not even give her the proper shots when she needed them, when she was about a month old. Because apparently, I'm not too informed about cats, but I read that cats are supposed to start their shots at 1 month. When we got her, she was 2 months already. She did not have any shots, and she was literally at the borderline of death. So we literally saved her life. And you know, now we did spay her with the same women because it was part of the contract. And basically, we paid for the cat. Like, they can call it adoption however they want and in whatever way they want, but we bought the cat. And basically, so we gave the woman the cat, and she took her to the clinic to go spay her, and then we picked her up later in the day. And when we got the paperwork, for some reason, our name wasn't in the name as the owner. Her name was the name of that. Basically, she is still the owner of the cat, and she can come at any minute right now and steal the cat from us, and we wouldn't be able to do anything because it's under her name. And why then, if it's under her name, then why do we have her here? Are we just literally housing a cat of hers until she finds it convenient? So we literally have been fighting with this woman to change the name to our name, so she can't legally do anything at all. She can't steal her from us. She can't come here, and she won't be able to do anything. Because honestly, I just want to get this over with, and I want to stop speaking to these women who clearly have no idea what they're doing. If they are they're basically finding homes for their own cats that are under their property and that they are legally owners of. They basically are finding homes for their cats because they don't have any more space in their houses. So that was annoying. But basically, aside from that, the cat, she's doing well. When we got her, she actually felt great. It was as if she didn't have anything done to her. But trust me, I know she had something done to her because I see the sutures in her stomach, and she's bald from her stomach as well. So she did definitely have something done to her. But the thing is with my cat, I've said this before, I did an entire video. She is an overreacting cat. She is so hyper. She runs around so much. And that's a deal breaker for us, because now that she's spayed, she really can't do that, and she's been wanting to do that. We literally stayed there for another hour with the vet, just helping us understand certain things. She can't climb, she can't jump up the sofa, she can't jump up to her high bed. We literally have left her in a crate for the majority. We've got back here at 8 p.m. It's 10 p.m. right now. We've left her in the crate for a while now because she's too hyper right now. And the first thing she did when she came inside is she literally tried to run. She tried to run. She tried to jump up the sofa. She was filing her nails, but she tried to jump up the sofa. And that's a deal breaker. You can't do that. You can't do that. And literally getting the cone. We didn't get her with the cone on. That's another thing. She didn't even bother to put the cone on her. We didn't get her with the cone on, so we had to buy a cone. If you've had your animal spayed before, you know that they provide you with a cone of shame to put on the animal so that they don't lick where they've had work done. And she didn't even bother to put the cone on her. We had to buy one from the vet. Like that's another level of irresponsibility. So putting the cone on her was the toughest thing to do. She did not want to have it on her. We tried putting it on her at the vet clinic there, and she was in her little cage that we take her with, and the cage literally moved. It almost fell down the chair. I was so terrified, and the vet lady told us it's fine. It happens all the time. We literally see this she basically tried to calm me down, because she told me we see this every single day. Every single cat hates going through this, so we know what you're dealing with. So yeah, I honestly, I was left alone to put it on her, and trust me, it was the toughest thing to do. While I was putting it on her, she tried jumping up the sofa again, and I literally screamed so loud the neighbors heard it. I'm pretty sure even Syria heard it. I screamed so loud. I was like, "Oh my god, no!" It wasn't like that. It was louder, but I'm not gonna let you listen to that. But yeah, it was horrible. And in the end, I was able to put the cone on her. Right now, we also bought some. Some sedatives, to sedate her a little bit. Nothing like a shot or anything. We bought like aromatherapy for her to be sedated, to be calm, and to be serene. We bought a spray that we sprayed all over her crate and all around where she was going to be, so that she can calm down. She wouldn't really care too much about the cone around her, because she really hates that cone. So we've been trying our very best. They also cut her nails. She had a few fleas, took the fleas off of her. They gave her the rabies shot. She's fine now, but the thing is that now, for the rest of my younger siblings' spring break, and our spring break too, because we take them to school, we have to take care of the cat, but we're also going to leave her here for a little while. We're going to try to move things around as much as possible for her not to jump up the sofa and do other things, because we're really terrified, because tomorrow we have a very exciting day. We're going to go out tomorrow, but we leave the cat alone sometimes. Sometimes we leave the cat alone. Not all the time. Sometimes we leave the cat alone. And tomorrow we have to leave the cat alone. And I read online if it's possible to leave her alone for a long period of time. Vet experts on the internet, thank you very much for that. They said that it's perfectly fine to leave her alone. She'll be fine. She won't really do much because nobody will be there. And that's normally her. That's normally what she does all the time. She usually just sleeps on the ground or just sleeps on the sofa. I'm terrified that she'll jump at the sofa. And honestly, like, I'm so terrified of that suture opening up again. But it's only for a week. Only for a week, and then we'll be done with it. She'll be back to her normal self. She did go to the restroom, and some people on the internet did tell me that she was going to have diarrhea. I think she got all of that over with after the anesthesia wore off. She did go to the restroom. She did fine, so everything's good. That's a good sign. I'm glad about that. She's really hungry. She's really thirsty too. She was drinking so much water. She was eating a lot too. So I'm guessing these are all good signs, because everything that I read online is completely the opposite of what's going on. She's eating good. She's drinking good. Did not want to put the cone on, and right now she's sleeping good as well, and she'll sleep for the rest of the night because she sleeps a lot. She may be hyper, but she sleeps a lot, and I'm just so glad that I got this over with. But now we have to fix this ordeal about the name and the owner, because we're technically not the owners. That woman is still the owner, because she put her she didn't even consent with it. She put her own name, her own address, and her own phone number under the microchip ID, and now we have to go through so much paperwork to get that removed and repeal and replace, basically, and have it under our name. So yeah, that's gonna be a doozy. I don't know if I can legally talk about it, but we're gonna get that done. Alright, so we all decided to go to bed a bit more early, and by a bit more early, I mean 12:30. It's earlier than usual. We usually go to sleep like at 1 or 1:30, but yeah, an hour early today. mainly because we want to give the cat as much rest as possible. They say that I can keep her. I don't know if I said this already in the blog, but they say I can keep her outside. If I'm, oh yeah, I did say that I can keep her outside for long periods of time when I leave. But the thing is, I don't know if we can trust her to not jump on the sofa. I really don't want to take that risk. I don't want to take that risk of potentially having her sutures open up, and then it's going to be a whole lot more money. So I didn't pay for the spay, by the way, but if the sutures did open, I would have to pay. So I just don't really want to risk it, so I'm not sure what we're going to do. I really don't know. The one odd thing about her is that she wants to continue her life as usual, as normal, as if nothing happened. Like, she literally wants to continue her life as if nothing happened, but obviously she can't do it as if nothing happened, because if she does it as if nothing happened, she's going to jump up everywhere, she's going to scratch everything, she's going to run around, and she can't really do that for now. By the way, they never even told me until when I could take the cone of shame off and stuff like that. Yeah, they didn't tell me anything. They literally did not tell me anything. And honestly, I'm still very gutted that these people are so irresponsible with the animals. They literally sell animals, and they don't even care about the well-being of the animals. They don't care about anything else, and they practically are still the owners, regardless if somebody bought them or not. Like, it's insane. It's nuts and it's insane. But yeah, I want to give the cat as much rest as possible. I really do hope that she gets better really, really soon, because this whole spaying thing, it's not even been an entire day, and I'm already exhausted from the cat being. It's worse than when she was in heat. But you know what? In the long run, it's a whole lot more worth it, because a lot of diseases have been taken off risk. You know, if you don't spay a cat, you risk the cat of getting so many diseases. That's what I've heard. So now she does not have any risk of any diseases, which is incredible, which is great. A healthy cat is what we want. So it's just 7 days. Let's get through those 7 days. Let's be a champ. Let's get through the 7 days. But yeah, it's 12:30. I'm actually really tired, so I'm going to end the vlog right now. Thank you very much for listening to my long rant on how people are so irresponsible. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe right here, and watch my previous vlog right here, which is me going to the zoo and talking about what happened today. And as well, subscribe if you're new. I just said that. Comment down below. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.